AI, it's going to be searching like a personal assistant. It's going to pinpoint a lot closer which solenoid you have to change. Maybe it's a solenoid is freezed or not. Usually it's most common, the problems at that code. So the usually common codes for that vehicle, specific vehicles. Alright guys, if you're a DIYer like me or the mechanics, this is the video for you. Who needs the XTOOL D5 versus MUCAR 682, right? They're both OBD readers, but it's gonna be a huge difference. I'm trying to make this video shorter and cover most basics, and let's hop in, right? So as you can see, the unit totally different, but it's when you see the price range, it's gonna be like a twice the price with the half the price. So XTOOL, it's beefy. As you can see, it's like last long years. It's all the corners, everything is made very good plastics, right? But right away, as you can see, XTOOL, it offers a 5.4 the screens, so the screen's a lot smaller. The MUCAR is a 6.2 screen. Its screens is a lot larger. But now, if you're a mechanic, this is the main point, right? If you're using the gloves, your hands are always dirty. The MUCAR offers the physical buttons. As you can see, you can go click around it and go back. Even your hands is greasy, you can use the MUCAR without any issues. That's the main point, is focus for the mechanic. XTOOL, the DIYer like me, if you're just working on your vehicles, the small stuff, definitely the budget friendly. So now, updates on the both is a lifetime free. Once you buy it, you're not gonna spend every year when the brand new vehicles updates comes. You're not gonna spend all that. You just connect it through the Wi-Fi and update it. So the XTOOL, it's gonna read over 90 vehicle brands. Car, it's gonna read over 150 brands. So any vehicle you see on the road, the both it's going to be pretty much reading. But the MUCAR has a lot more database. Anything is a 1996 OBD2, it's going to read after 1996. The both it's going to read, it's going to give you all the options. XTOOL is going to give you 10 the basic reset options, like all the transmissions, the BMS system. You can read live data, you can store the live data for each separate vehicle, and you can just later on open up in your flash card, and open up later on, you can see it, you can analyze what's going on with the vehicle. MUCAR, on the other hand, it's gonna read the live data, store the data, you can freeze frames, see the every diagnostic, and the multiple time the team viewers you can connect in the mechanic shop. For example, your mechanic is working on the base, or you want to share exactly what you're working on the specific vehicle. They have a desktop, you can connect through the desktop through the Wi-Fi. You don't need the wires, anything like that. One mechanic working on the vehicles and other guys sitting in the office to order the parts or analyze diagnostics. What the other guys doing, like just having the conversation, is a huge plus for the mechanic shops or any service shop. So even your mechanic is doing something diagnostic, you can see, you can check, or the other partner, your manager, you can share to that vehicle. That's a huge plus for MUCAR for the mechanics. That's why you're gonna pay a little extra. Another huge plus, as you can see right here on the MUCAR, you can screen record. On the XTOOL, you don't have a screen record. MUCAR, you can screen record each vehicle and the save by the vehicle VIN number or the license plate number, and you can share that. You get that database, store the database, and you can rewatch later on when the part is arrived, all that stuff, right? So it's gonna be a huge opening there. Over 10,000 vehicles, the model is gonna scan these. So XTOOL is gonna be a lot less, but both it's going to be offering the wide spectrum of vehicles, like a wide range of vehicles. Anything we see in the market with the OBD2, it's going to be pretty much covers. But another huge plus on the MUCAR side, 2018 and the plus vehicles comes with this FCA and SGW and the newer systems, right? It's like a system you can purchase the codes and you can decode them. For example, my Chevy Tahoe is like, but the locked comes with the ECU, so you can test those and you can do the multiple signals. XTOOL bidirectional, the MUCAR is going to be bidirectional, but the MUCAR is right actually. When you reset your windows, any sensors you want to reset and recalibrate them, the MUCAR can do it. You can see on the XTOOL, you can do some kind of BMS reset or the injector reset, but the MUCAR can actually write in the system, right? The codes. That's a huge plus. If you're making the money, definitely it goes with the MUCAR. It's going to be, you're going to save like twice the price almost. must, but you're gonna get a lot more flexibility, a lot more options. Over 20 resets on the MUCAR, 20 plus resets depending on your vehicle, over 10 resets on the XTOOL. The pretty much, as I say, like the most vehicles you can do on the XTOOL, like a DIYer, but mechanics definitely go with this, the unit. So now, reason why I say mostly the mechanics you can do XTOOL also is without any issues, is the depending shop, what kind of vehicles you're gonna run is not, the 90% of the street vehicles you can work with the XTOOL without any issues, but MUCAR gonna give you the better processing, right? The hardware is also, it's a lot stronger than XTOOL, so it's reads faster, debugs faster, sends a signal, the coding, everything goes faster on the MUCAR. Also, because the hardware is better on the MUCAR, the battery lasts longer than XTOOL. The MUCAR also is a huge plus as AI assistance, right? That's huge implementation from the OBDs. For example, if you have one code, the P8801, for example, it makes like an oil pressure low. You have to find what kind of oil pressure, what is playing the role. But the AI, it's gonna be searching like a personal assistant. It's gonna pinpoint a lot closer which solenoid you have to change. Maybe it's a solenoid is freezed or not. Usually it's most common, the problems at that code. So the usually common codes for that vehicle, specific vehicle. So AI, it's gonna be trimmed down entire your time is a huge chunk, right? So you're gonna save a lot of time. Read faster, code reading is going to be faster, the finding the issues it's going to be way faster, so it's going to save a lot of time when you're working with the multiple vehicles. So the maintenance and the diagnostics, again, I have to cover. The MUCAR, you can copy the keys, that's huge. It's money generating, money makers. If you lost the key, the MUCARs can do it. On the XTOOL, you cannot do it. Also, if you change your gearing, you can do the transmission learning or the throttle body positioning, transmission, the coding, because bi-directional, you can see in the signal, or you can recalibrate that. Calibration over the resets over 20, as I covered before, over 20 modules. But if your vehicle has some kind of sensors, this guy is gonna read it. This guy is gonna read it, but he's not gonna record it. But this one is gonna be reset and record. So the MUCAR is gonna be just specifically give the new parameters, or the where it has to be stopped, like certain motors, sun visors, the windows where it have to be the stopping, all that stuff, right? Also the transmission, like what RPM has to be changed. It's a lot of deep stuff. So pretty much this is the difference between the two. If I'm like a mechanic, I work with the multiple vehicles all the time and make money. Definitely I spend extra money for the MUCAR. If I do home, I have basically all the vehicles, 1996 and up, definitely XTOOL way to go. Great product through reading and finding the problems. And the XTOOL is gonna cost you the cheaper now in the lifetime update for the brand new vehicles, cheaper now than the one dealership diagnostics, right? You pay the diagnostic, you lost the XTOOL, you buy the XTOOL, it's for whatever you need, the XTOOL, any diagnostics, any vehicles. On the future, you're gonna save every day, every single day, right? I mean, in the future, definitely mechanics, go with this, spend a little bit extra money. You have a wide spectrum of reading and the diagnostics, and also has a lifetime support when you get the MUCAR higher end OBDs. Like these both companies, like giant companies, they make a lot of stuff. 24/7 live support on the MUCAR. I never try to use it because no need it. If I need it, if some kind of, they have right there, the one button away, and you can just connect, you send them the screenshots, all that stuff there to help you out, right? Hope this video helps you guys. I'm out, also in the next video.